Hello, and welcome to Misty Mountain Legends. I am your humble dungeon master, Luke. So glad you've all joined us here today. I am joined, as per usual, by my wonderful players. Got some fun people here. They'll introduce themselves, but I'll also have the fun little icebreaker question for each of them. Icebreaker question this time around is what is your character's favorite meal? Not necessarily favorite food, but just favorite meal. You know, a combination of stuff. Anyways, AJ, let's start with you today. I'm feeling fancy. I'm gonna just, go randomly here.
All right. Hi, I'm AJ, also known as Sushi Kid, and I play Dolf Fitzgerald, your halfling, bro, cleric, cool, all those in some order. And Dolph's favorite meal, he really likes going over to a local Bueno Taco Naco.
I'm sorry, repeat that again.
He goes over to Bueno Taco Naco.
Bueno Taco Naco. Okay, I have to write down these things.
And he loves getting the Naco Taco. Man, what is his favorite? Well, I mean, he makes his own meal there. He makes the naco, which is a taco put into a burrito, but also with nachos in it, and it's just all this clump of goodness that he takes a bite out of. And sometimes he sees his buddy Don over there with his Don works there. Is his favorite. He has a little pet rat named Doofus.
AJ,
have I laid down the reference hard enough?
I early on, like when you started talking about the Naco, and I was preoccupied with something for a brief second, and then I came back and you're talking about the Naco. I was like, is he talking about Kim Possible right now? And then and I was like, has this been established? Do we all know this? And then
yeah.
And the longer you talked, the more it became clear. And then I came back to find out that okay, we are.
It's been a bit, but yeah, no, that takes me back.
I missed the very beginning of it. I do apologize. What is the name of the establishment?
The Bueno Baco Taco.
Got you.
The BBT.
I think we can narrow down Misty Mountain means age range. I think we can narrow that down a little bit now, guys.
So basically around me and Anna's age.
But they're dad.
So
that's been established.
That could be my age. Well, I mean, I just turned 29.
I'm just adding it to the.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Put it on to the detective form.
Yeah,
my string
another red string.
So between 25 and 30, right? Is that what we're?
They could push up on 30 a little, maybe.
Yeah.
We're on to you.
Or
I can't remember when Kim. I remember it being around in my childhood, but I don't know. I don't remember exactly what years it was airing.
I will tell you right now.
I know.
I will
take a short break between introductions to do some quick.
I'm so sorry to throw
Very
this out there.
Very important research.
I just want to throw out one other meme page conspiracy theory, which is that they could be around our age, or they could be around our parents' age, and it is their kid that watched a lot of Kim Possible. Just throwing that out there.
If it was their first cartoon crush, certainly there was hot cartoons.
Oh, did they say that? Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah,
okay, never mind. Okay, I missed that.
So the TV series was 2002 to 2007.
Checks out. We have knowledge.
Crushing age 5 to 15, somewhere in that range, I'm gonna guess. You do
I'm gonna
that.
figure out who it is.
What did I say?
Anyway, who's next?
Okay, we're gonna jump up to Anna.
Okay.
Jump around today.
Hi, I'm Anna. Now I'm all thrown off of the question. Oh, first I play Lyra, who's a tiefling bard. What was the question? What is our
What's
favorite
Lyra's
meal?
favorite meal?
Okay, so Lyra used to be her favorite meal was just a good like homemade stew, like with some really tender meat and a lot of vegetables and potatoes and maybe some like really good fresh baked bread on the side. Now, of late, she's changed her mind and has decided that her favorite meal is any form of chicken. Any form of chicken, specifically fried chicken, more often than not fried chicken, but just chicken. Yeah, she's really
loves eating that chicken.
yeah.
Not vindictive at all.
No, there's no reason whatsoever that
Definitely not.
definitely not. Okay.
All right. Let's see, Deanna. Let's jump to you.
It's me, Deanna. I play our chaotic gremlin of a wood elf rogue, Isira, also known as Iz. And Iz's favorite meal, to no one's surprise, is goodberry jam themed. A good old classic stuffed French toast, maybe with some like garden greens on the side. Yeah, I think that seems about right.
Checks out. Luke, let's jump to you.
Sure. So this might be our players who aren't me don't know what's happening with me today, and I'm gonna give just a little peek, which is to say I will be playing a different character today. I will not be playing Burgy today. I will also not be playing Tyler today, if that's going through anyone's head. I'm playing a totally different character today.
I was correct. It is number 3.
So I'm gonna answer as the character who you are yet to meet, just as a little peek behind the curtain. And I will say, oh, AJ's yelling, but we can't hear him.
We just got Burgy.
I know.
I better
I
get
know.
Burgy back. His
I'm not-
affirmations
yeah.
are the only thing that get me through the month.
Yeah, I don't know what the future holds. All I know is who I am playing today. And who I am playing today, their favorite meal is the still warm heart of a recently slain beast with a side of strawberry juice.
Was it Gabo? Are you playing Gabo?
I'm not playing Gabo.
Does any beast, or is it a specific beast?
Mostly, no, like most beasts. I don't know, like just like that freshly. It's the fresh flesh, and just like the intensity of the life force being so close to that moment of being slain. There's just something about it that this character finds particularly exhilarating, but also this character just thinks that a nice little strawberry juice is like, it's sweet and nice. And so
Are
so today's gonna be
humanoids-
fun. Today's gonna be really fun.
Are humanoids considered, or is there like a line?
I'm gonna say, when I say beast, I do mean more commonly some sort of like an animal.
Yeah. Beast as defined by D&D,
Yeah.
like the
Okay.
category
Yeah.
of creature.
Yeah, that is more so what I'm talking about. So not humanoid.
Okay, but this
Typically.
is still concerning.
Okay.
I would estimate my character has maybe tasted the blood of humanoid things, but like not.
What is happening?
Are we gonna have to kill your character? Like, are you the new bad?
You
Hey,
can try.
PvP? I'll kick your ass.
You can try. We'll see what happens.
Kick your ass, Luke.
Today's gonna be wild.
It already is.
Wait, hold on.
Oliver, why don't you go ahead? Introduce yourself real quick. Just-
Hey, I have my own side theory of who Luke's playing, and I'm
Bronson.
excited about that possibility.
Throw it out because
Hi.
you're wrong.
Well, considering you don't know what my list means,
True.
probably
Fair
I'm
enough.
wrong.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Oliver. I am playing Alais Luxina, who is our very spacey Eladrin. They are a Circle of the Stars druid and a Oath of the Moon paladin. And as your resident bougie boy, his favorite meal is, of course, a king's feast. So legs of lamb, potatoes, fresh baked bread, ale, everything. And of course, plenty of beautiful maidens around to serve each other their different fruits and accoutrements. Bougie boy.
Classy.
So insufferable. Oh my god.
Yeah. It's like it's not classy. He's not a king. He doesn't deserve it.
I do have to say my heart stopped for like 2 seconds because we could just gone and given us that spiel about eating hearts, and you said with the girls
The
or
maid-
whatever the maid servant, and I was like,
Delicious.
oh no, he eats women.
Not preferably.
Hey, memes, I hope your kids are asleep. He does.
Oh wait. Oh, I got you. Okay. Yeah. Hello. Hello.
I mean, I was going for like
I know what you were going
physically
for.
eat, like as in like ingesting them, but I
Yeah.
mean
You do.
the other way might be more. Anyway, okay, moving on.
Right.
Anyway. Welcome
Okay.
to our. We wanted it to be PG. Now it's really not.
Oh, it
my
stopped
God.
being PG months ago.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah, we gave up.
Anyways, welcome to everyone who's watching. As you can see, we're a little bit chaotic here tonight. This is a little more chaotic than usual. It's great though. I love it. So glad all of you are here. So let's go ahead and put on our fantasy hats and get right into it. So last we left off, there was a lot of combat. In fact, the entire last session was just combat. You all fought off a large group of raiders, attackers, whoever, who broke in through the glass ceiling into the castle and attacked all of you and the group of just normal citizens and the Duke himself, along with his son. All of you, for the most part, noticed that they all had patches and symbols on their cloaks that are the same, that build the same symbol, the insignia of the family of Croth. Which, to give you a bit more information, if I can find it, where's my note? Oh yeah, you recognize the emblem of the noble family of Croth, who rules over Crothler Island, which is off the coast of Noster-Haver. And all of you were just fighting them off, did very well. Lyra dropped a pillar on a bunch of people. That was pretty intense. And Burgy, whom we've only had for a couple sessions, decided to go invisible and follow after the attackers and managed to disguise himself as one of the attackers and get on one of their strange flying devices. And so that was the last we saw Burgy. Will there be more on that? I believe more on that a bit later. But for now, we pick back up basically right at the end of that going on, with all of you still clutching your bloody weapons and tired from casting various spells, what have you. and you're all still very much just surrounded by dead bodies, and of both the attackers and just civilians that these attackers just brutally murdered. So, as all of you, another thing happened. Bronson Legrand, one of the nobles that you all had connection with, was murdered, or was killed. Could have been saved, but was intentionally not by Alais. So
He was a human shield. Thank you very much.
Yeah. You gained a bonus to your AC briefly.
I got the ring back.
You did that. Oh goodness. So, with that, with all of you standing there, still clutching your weapons, the Duke, with his powerful voice, calls out to your group, and he says, "You, all of you, come." And he motions for you to come closer to his throne, where him, his son, and many guards have gathered around, had been fighting off these attackers. And now they make an opening for all of you to walk up to the Duke.
I walk over.
All right, so right now we only have Is walking over.
I didn't realize that we needed. I thought we just walked over. I didn't realize.
Yeah, I'm
I,
going over.
Yeah, it's headed over. Is this pillar still like there, or was that one that got shattered?
It's still there. The portion that
Okay.
shattered fell on top of it, so you can walk around it easily.
Yeah.
So, as you approach, the Duke, obviously a very intimidating looking man, with a very large beard, and he's wearing an armor. His armor, he was not wearing armor at the start, was something you've noticed. The armor that he's wearing, when you walked into this event, the ceremony, the Duke was upon his throne and he was not wearing armor. And you all know, armor takes a while to put on, especially something this bulky looking, so. But it looks like very fine, very strong armor. He stands there and looks at all of you, and he says, "Thank you for doing what you could and fighting off these attackers. And for that, I will forgive you for doing that." And he motions at the pillar that Lyra caused to collapse. Still smushed bodies underneath it of just attackers. No civilians or anything got caught in that.
Wait. You're gonna forgive us for killing all of the people that were trying to kill you?
I'm not forgiving you for that. I'm forgiving you for destroying the large portion of my castle.
Oh no, that was them. That wasn't us.
Make a deception check.
God.
I mean, how likely was it that he saw me cast that spell? Like,
Not very. That's why he has disadvantage on this roll.
okay, 17.
Okay. He looks at you. I felt very certain that I watched you cast a spell. Perhaps it was a trick of the eyes. And, well, either way, thank you for fighting off the attackers who are attempting to seemingly wreak havoc as their intention. I do not necessarily even believe they were attempting to kill me. Well, certainly they were attempting to kill me, but I don't believe that was necessarily their goal here.
What do you think their goal was then?
I believe this is a message. And he grabs the cloak off of one of the dead people, and he holds up the insignia for the Croft family. Says, "This symbol belongs to our friends to the east, whom I thought we had a good relationship with. Many trades have gone on, and goods passed back and forth, and we've enjoyed the benefits of their navy protecting our shores. But this changes things. Come, all of you." And he motions for all of you to follow him.
As we're walking, Alais gonna pull out some of his charting maps. Does he have any notes about these ships that were like standing guard around the island?
As you sailed in from, yes, that you passed through the Hound Gulf to get here, which was quite well. But you came in from the Living Sea, through down some rivers to get to the Hound Gulf. So your journey was very different from what most people do here. So you don't have a ton of the information about the sort of goings-on of the Hound Gulf, which is what y'all are on the kind of the coast of. Noster-Haver has a port right on there. But you do know of Cruffler Island and where it's located. You know that it's only only takes about 2 days to get there by boat, and it's a rather large island, but definitely nothing continent worthy.
Okay. He'll just start taking like whatever notes about it in the margins as we get more information.
Gotcha.
Are there guards like gathering the prisoners we tied up?
Yes, there are guards getting them, having them all taking all of their ties. Do you still have?
So as we walk away, I want to shove the frog in one of their hands.
I forgot about the frog.
The frog, yeah.
Take good care of him. In an hour, he'll be a human again.
I'm sorry. What? You say
Ooh,
this is a frog?
try kissing it. See if that turns him back.
I will not be doing that. What? This is a frog.
Don't worry about it.
It's not
fine.
a frog. Have fun.
He'll be a human again soon.
It just kind of looks at you in very questionably as you all follow the Duke.
Can I ask an impertinent question?
Yes.
So, Mr. Duke, I can't remember your name. I just want to clarify. You think that this friendly family, country, unsure of, friendly in quotation marks, raised an army of, like, what were we talking, like a couple hundred people, to come and try to attack on a very important day where they knew that a lot of nobility would be here and that you would be here and your son would be here. They risked a large force just to send a message. Like that was just to send a message. There was no other purpose to that whatsoever. Like it was not like they're trying to steal something.
Perhaps
kill somebody.
Magical sword you just got.
Yeah, like the
Son.
Yeah, like they could have just mailed a letter instead of sending several hundred people with swords through a ceiling. Seems a little.
And also, like, wasn't the guy who made the sword? No, not the guy who made the sword. The guy who put the runes on the sword Like, didn't he get attacked very recently and almost killed? Like, it feels like there's a lot more going on here than just a message.
The Duke kind of looks at you, and also you get a point of inspiration.
When the Duke looks at us, what is the face that is on the Duke right now?
It's very kind of one eyebrow.
Quackers Investigative Services. It's kind of our deal to know these kind of things.
He reaches down and shakes your hand.
And he comes out with a pamphlet in his hand.
So, all right, did you have the pamphlet in your hand when you shook it? Or you?
I slipped it.
Okay,
I slipped it in there.
You know, I'll let you do that without a sleight of hand check, just because it's fun.
We've been doing it for months.
We've gotten real good.
Real good.
Real
All right.
good.
You don't have to roll to slip pamphlets into people's hands. Only pamphlets, though. This doesn't apply.
Yes, no, we're really good at slipping pamphlets in people's hands or
Got
pockets.
a way to use that against you.
Yes, I know of you. I've heard mention. Come with me. We must continue this conversation in private. And he leads you to a door that leads to an antechamber right off of this large gathering place. Inside this antechamber, some guests have hidden and taken refuge. Among them is a certain tall dragon woman. Dolf. Dragonborn woman. Yes, thank you. Whom, Dolf, you definitely see her there, and she's looking proud. Doesn't look injured in any way. Maybe a little dirtier. The beautiful dress she was wearing is ripped down the legs, though it's ripped in such a way that it almost looks like she might have done that to provide more motion.
Nice.
More, what's the term? Wow.
Range of motion.
Range of motion. Thank you. Couldn't think of the word range. That's rough.
Words are hard.
Words are very hard, especially when you're the DM and you have to know a lot of words. But you see Lady Athalia Mortal standing there, looking pretty badass considering everything that's gone on. She's standing in front of a small group of civilians and other nobles who escaped into this room to hide. The Duke sees all of them and says, "You're all safe. Go. The guards will see all of you out, and that all of you are safe. I must have a conversation here." And they all kind of give a small bow to the Duke before filing out, with the other guards coming in and walking beside them to lead them away.
I want. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Before the lady leaves, I will go up to her and be like, "It's good to see another magic caster out there and seeing you do your thing."
Lady Mortal looks down to you and says, yes. I've spent some time studying a bit of the arcane, and I dabble. It is impressive seeing the work you and your companions did handling those ruffians fairly easily. Well done.
We're kind of used to it. It's kind of what we do at this point. It'd be a shame to see that you got to see this dress ripped. Do you mind?
She looks down at the ripped seams, just says, "As you wish." And she kind of extends her leg.
Ooh.
You can't, it is
I
ripped
will.
up to like mid-thigh.
I mean, that's just my height. We're taller than myself. Shut up, Luke. You're not here. I'll bend down even more, and I'll touch the two pieces of the dress, put them together, and cast mending. And you just see these two feathers start coming out and just start like weaving and sewing up the dress. And once it has been sewn up, I will also cast prestidigitation, and a little feather duster comes and just and cleans up the dress.
Perfect. She kind of looks down and admires your handiwork and says, perhaps you can teach me that sometime.
Reverse porn? Put your clothes on.
Yes.
Somehow
What can be-
equally hot.
What,
Equally hot.
I don't know.
what can be created can also be destroyed. Anyway, I
We're spicy tonight,
I
guys.
know, man, real spicy.
have no water.
And he needs it.
Oh,
he needs it.
So is it AJ that's thirsty or Dolph?
No water and also
I will.
Yes.
Well, you'll know where to find me, and then I'll walk away.
So we're gonna have to have like a side episode where Dolph has his like thing, and then Lyra has her thing with
And,
her.
don't worry, well,
librarian
everyone will get
boys.
their
Everybody gets
romance
their
episode.
1+1 episode.
Next year's Valentine's Day special.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, next year's Valentine's is gonna be spicy.
It's gonna be
It's gonna be so.
Everyone's gonna be fixing each other's clothes. It's gonna be.
Here, let me put your clothes back on you.
Yeah, put this jacket on. Oh,
You guys know the TikTok audio that's happening right now? But actually, I don't like sex very much. Put your clothes back on.
oh man. All right, so they all file out, and all of you file in, following the Duke and a few guards.
Once it's just us, Elias is going to look up at the Duke and go, I'm sure you'll understand. And then he's going to cast Sound of Truth.
There's an initial sort of reaction from the guards as you cast a spell and say that and cast a spell immediately following an attack upon this place. And you find about. Actually,
He's so
no.
charismatic.
Luke, what kind of weapon does Elias find at his throat?
An axe, a great axe. What in the flying fish frog is going on in here? And I hold it. You find a short, stout, insanely ripped dwarf holding a great axe to your throat. He's got this big red beard and like oddly spherical like helmet, steel helmet, chainmail, and chainmail but sleeveless, like a sleeveless kind of getup going on, just to like show off his massive guns, which has like a heart-shaped tattoo that says Isabel across it. And he says, I stepped out of here for 5 minutes to take a shite, and you guards have let this place turn to ruins. What is going on here, and who's this man who's casting who knows what kind of fancy magic in this establishment? Speak now, or I'll chop your beautiful head off.
Oh my god.
I feel like I'm just standing next to Elias and just getting the splash shown. I'm just gonna
100%.
Elias will
100%.
just like with one hand grab the axe so it doesn't get pressed into him any further, and then he'll twirl around and be like, I'm casting just a simple bit of magic to make sure everything that's said in this
A
room.
simple bit of magic could spleen a person in 2 seconds.
Would you like to see that happen?
I
Put your
mean,
axe down.
honestly, sometimes I would, but not when it could be at the threat of my lord the Duke. So before you move a muscle, I'm gonna need an explanation. You
Elias is in fact going to move a muscle.
son of a-
He's going
what?
to bend down so his like right in your character's ear and is just going to whisper, I recommend you put the axe down or I won't have to use magic to cleave you in half.
The Duke comes up and he grabs both of your shoulders to pull you apart, and he tells you to lower your axe and for you to lay off the threat of spells. And as he grabs your shoulder, Elias, you definitely feel a very strong sense of magic just emanating from him.
Can I tell what school?
Not without casting Identify. Or, I guess, give me an Arcana check.
Identify?
Yeah.
He's an object about it? I can't do math. Why are his scores so good? Hold on.
My character's foaming at the mouth.
18.
18. No, you can't identify it.
Okay.
Where is Gabo in all of this?
Behind you.
Okay.
He's kind of hiding behind you and between Dolf and Iz as well, and he's just kind of like still holding his sword. Actually, no, his sword is sheathed, but he just looks awful. He looks like he looks ashamed.
Yeah, because just to remember what happened last time, he attacked me in his like rage, right?
On accident, yes.
Yeah.
Just in his
That's
wilds.
what broke his rage, though.
Yeah.
Yes. But he was like not doing so good as far as like emotions.
Yeah, he looks ashamed, and that's why he's behind you. But the Duke turns to you and says, to you, Brodie, says, Brodie, it's all right. It's a simple zone of truth. I will submit. I understand your wariness, though it was, I will admit, unnecessary, as it was going to cast one of my own as well.
Right.
And he...
Honestly, no problem. I just didn't know what was going on. It's all right. But you very, very pretty individual. I'm gonna have to demand that we, keep things civil if we don't want things to get messy.
I will say, you were the one who brought out the axe first and threatened to chop someone's head off.
It's my duty as the head of the Duke's Guard to ensure
Correction,
his
he threatened to
protection.
spleen
So
me.
you're kind of the like kill people first and hope that they were guilty kind of person, and like don't ask questions until they're dead.
Real quick, I know there was a Zone of Truth cast, so everyone does need to make
Yeah.
wisdom saving throws before we continue, because everything from here on, it will be truth things if you fail.
21.
What are we?
It is a charisma 16.
Okay.
Oh, it's a charisma saving throw.
Yeah.
So we make wisdom. Are we making wisdom?
No, charisma, sorry.
You make a
Charisma.
charisma saving.
Charisma.
I
Then
failed.
that is a 19.
You can lie.
I cannot.
I also lean over to Iz while of the yelling between Alais and Brodie was happening. I'm just like, is this flirting? I don't.
I think
This
that's
is-
who you are.
This is intense for me.
Can I get who succeeded and failed? Because Elias knows that.
Yeah. Also, Elias,
I-
you do also have to roll for it.
Yeah, I super passed it.
Cool.
I failed.
Oh no. Oh, sweet. Brodie,
Okay, so
Lyra, and Iz all failed. The Duke chose to fail because that you can choose to just fail. I guess I'll have to roll for the other guards in the room.
And Gabo.
And Gabo.
Oh, yeah.
Gabo definitely passed.
Hell yeah.
But yeah. Cool. The guards failed.
okay.
Cool. Anyways, Lyra, you were saying, you're the kind asking Brodie, you're the kind of person to.
Oh yeah, that like ask questions after they're dead because it's just better if they're dead, right? Is that's the
Yes,
vibe I'm
that's
getting.
that's about right.
Okay.
Correct.
Everybody take a
And I
step
would like to
back
make it
from the
clear-
crazy guy with the axe. Gabo,
Like
you
to make it clear that I'm not just saying that because I'm in this circle. I've never told a dragon damned lie in my life.
I guess that's true though, because I don't know.
He's in the zone of
Brodie,
truth.
I admire your confidence.
I admire your beautiful face.
Brodie, who's Isabel? Before this goes any further.
Oh, that's a good point. Isabel! Isabel! And you just hear like the sound of like crashing dishes
Oh.
and like
Oh,
and then the,
imagine-
the occasional scream, and then like something hit a wall, and then just like thumps and crashes until gradually emerges just this what appears to be like an insanely disoriented. Actually, now Luke, if it's okay, I drew a little sketch of my character and my character's companion, and if you could share that.
Yes, I'll be doing that here.
You'll see what
Oh my
appears to
God.
be like a donkey with like purplish hues and like a little stub of a horn coming out of its forehead.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Is it a wish unicorn?
And you just hear and Brodie just says like, "That's right, come here, Isabel, my beautiful girl, come here."
If you look at roll 20, that is it.
Oh,
I'm obsessed with this.
And
So-
comes stumbling over,
The spelling of Isabel.
just in like a little bit kind of woozy from all of the like running into stuff, kind of stumbles over to actually kind of runs full speed and like actually like runs into Brodie, knocking him off his feet, but he quickly gets up and then is like, "Oh, that's my Isabel. Oh, there she is. Isn't she the most beautiful thing you ever seen?" And Isabel is just like drooling and like snarling practically, just like and yeah, and that's Isabel.
I love that sound. That was
Isabel
perfect.
is the most beautiful unicorn key you'll ever find in this whole land.
Yeah, hold on. Let me roll for
I'm sorry, what was that?
my dire death
Unicorn
real quick.
key.
I'm pretty sure she's
Done.
the only one you're gonna find in this
I
land.
think you're right. She's one of a kind.
What's the save for the zone
17.
of truth? 17. All right, my my duck doesn't say because I've also forgot that he's also here.
The Duke clears his throat. Brodie, I I know you have a special relationship with Isabel. That is why she has free reign over the castle and the grounds. Why she's allowed to wander these halls.
She's my little princess.
Yo, that donkey's ugly as hell.
She should not be
But that's just a bunch of
wandering.
quacks.
That
That's
just
a
comes
bunch of-
across
It
as
just
quacks.
quacks to me? Okay.
That's just a bunch of quacks, but I heard it.
She should not be
I
doing this
I
around.
whisper to Isabel's ear, oh, there's a duck here. Just letting you know.
I swear to God.
I say, she's got eyes. They're just in my head, you know?
No, I don't. I really
You
don't
notice-
know.
Notice-
Ever,
you notice Isabel's eyes are glazed over, and you can assume that Isabel is likely blind, fully blind.
Oh
Oh my god.
gosh, that's why she was running into things.
Is this trying to like inch closer to try and sneak a scritch?
I can't-
Elias is just gonna
do
look
I-
away.
are
He
you
doesn't
trying to
even know
s-
how to respond to
Are
that.
you trying to sneak it so that I don't see it, or do you, or are you like, Isabel?
You're asking.
Sorry,
wrong
Isira.
per-
I'm trying to like slowly inch my way up. Like
Without being seen?
yeah.
Okay, because
Yeah.
I would respond if I saw that.
Yeah.
So maybe.
Go ahead and roll stealth.
Yeah.
And what is
You
Brodie's
get
passive
advantage
perception?
on perception.
Oh, Brodie's passive perception is 15.
15.
26.
Brody feels like he deserves
26?
advantage on perception checks regarding Isabel's whereabouts.
Are you?
I'm sorry, folks. We're not gonna get anywhere done with this
Yeah.
game, with this session. It's just gonna be this.
It's Isabel now.
I'm letting you know right now.
Spell and
alright.
friends. Friends means Isabel.
Brodie, go ahead and give a perception check, sure.
Sure. Even lower. That's a 9.
Perfect. Yeah, no, you do not see is. Do you pet Isabel?
100%.
What is all right, Brodie? What is Isabel's response?
So Isabel is gonna go and is going to kick wildly, and may or may not hit you. I'm gonna roll an attack roll.
I want you, Deanna. I want you to know, Luke made all of this. This is all Luke. He literally made a stat block for Isabel that has an ability called blind kicking. That if anyone touches Isabel, she can use a reaction to kick out. Like this is an actual mechanic. So, if you
But-
get hit,
Sure.
To throw a little more of the behind there, because it is blind kicking, it is at a minus. All the attacks are at a -2, and Isabel rolled a 3, so that is a 1. So not even close to hitting you, but those hooves are just like, and just making wild noise. And I say, oh, and I'll look over and be like, oh, I wouldn't touch her, at least not with any warning. She's spicy, that Isabel.
Do
Hey,
we need to
what the
roll like
fuck?
a dex check to make sure none of the rest of us are hit by these blind kicks?
no.
I don't know.
If it's that wild.
I'm not getting near that donkey.
I'm gonna say at a
Uniconky,
at a
excuse you.
at a
Uniconky.
uniconky.
I'm
At a
not getting near it.
3 minus 2. I'm almost gonna think that Isabel actually like kicks so wildly and is so disoriented from running into so many walls recently that Isabel ends up like on her back, like
Yeah.
Oh,
and just like
turtle.
scrambling legs in the air, and Brodie will like
I cover Gabba's eyes.
push her over and be like, "Oh, you're all right, princess."
Gabo no longer looks ashamed. He looks just like, what the? He's just
Yeah,
like freaking out about
Response.
what this is.
Gabba's waiting for permission to curse, and he's gonna drop the F-bomb immediately.
I'm sorry for the interruption, my lord. I believe, I don't know, I think you're speaking. Me and Isabel will try to calm ourselves down a little bit.
Yes, it is all right. just must have a conversation about what I need these fine people to do next. I'll get right to it. Yes, there must be certain there's more to the attack than just sending a message. But I can think of no better message to send than a declaration of war like this. But
I can think of a lot of better messages, like I love you, maybe some flowers, like
Beast, perhaps.
books would be nice.
You're correct, yes, but if you want to declare war, this is the best way to do it. If you want to make it clear, I suppose. Either way. Obviously, yes, they're certainly after the sword that Joffrey made and Drobriath crafted runes upon. Certainly after my life. Weaken the city. And with all the nobles here, of course, weakening the surrounding cities and surrounding territories is very tempting.
My lord, it is with my deepest apologies that I have allowed this to happen, and I assure you I will bring to justice whoever it was who made this reckless attack.
We know who it was, right?
Do we?
Yeah. Unless Lyra's really confused, but I'm pretty sure it was the Croft family nobles.
Do you think that?
Right?
Like I said,
What
I've
is-
never told a lie, and I have to admit, I was not listening for that part of the conversation.
I think we established you were on the pot during this entire invasion.
Not gonna lie again. It would have been a really enjoyable experience had not been spoiled for the recent events.
Do we know the history of Croft? Like you said that Croft is on an island.
Mm-hmm. Crofler Island. Its name was go ahead, everyone give me a history check.
That's what I wanted.
Elias will pull out all of the information that he does have, as little as it is, to share that for everybody.
Cool.
Yo, can I just have a permanent assist from Maduk? I'm not saying that I rolled bad. I'm just saying just where this
got it.
he's not gonna do anything else.
Dirty 20.
20. Okay. Yeah, I'll say you get a limited amount of assists from your
All right, I got a 17 on
17.
my history.
Cool.
19.
19. 7 for
That's a
Brodie,
7.
perfect. Lyra.
15.
15.
Mhm.
Okay. So everyone but Brodie.
That fits.
That's track, yeah.
All of you know that Crofler Island was discovered by the Croft family, hence the name Crofler Island. They have existed on that island for over 2 centuries. One of the oldest and most powerful families to exist on the continent of Bordelwan. It's known for its incredibly impressive and very powerful navy. That is what has kept the northeastern shores of the Hound Gulf safe from the pirates of Houndia. And they have been, while they are part of Hashland, the country that that Noster-Haver is in, while they are part of Hashland, they're not really involved, save for political power. They have a lot of sway over many nobles. So it seems, I will say, knowing all of that information, you definitely feel like it's strange that they would declare such an open just attack and an open declaration of war like this when they already have a pretty good amount of power behind the scenes in a lot of places.
I have a question.
Yes.
When you say that this island was discovered, do you mean like the Christopher Columbus type of discovered, where claimed that he discovered, but there was already like a culture there with people, you know, like did they
colonize it?
Yeah. Are they colonizers?
They are not colonizers in that sense. No, it was uninhabited by humanoids. It was kind of think Galapagos Island kind of thing, where there was no people there, but wildlife was. It was a very wild and plentiful island. They definitely have grown and destroyed a lot of nature since being there, and as they kind of created various ports and whatnot. But no, they're not colonizers.
Okay. Second follow-up question for the Duke. They're pretty obvious about who they were working for, right? Like the emblem is pretty clear here.
Yes.
Are we 100% sure? Like, can we tie any of these people definitively back to Croft, or could it be
is there some other source that is like trying to,
like, they're trying to place the blame on Croft, so we go off after the wrong people, and it really wasn't Croft at all that organized this. They're just wearing their emblem so that we blame the wrong people.
The Duke looks at you and does the same sort of like eyebrow, like kind of getting suspicious of you now.
Quackers Investigative.
Like, this is what we do for a living.
That's
we
just
ask hard questions.
Literally, anytime he looks at Lyra some weird way, I'm just like, Quackers Investigations.
Why would he look at me weird though?
Do.
It's like a logical question, right?
Like he didn't.
And he
read the
does know
pamphlet.
she's not trying to like deceive him.
Yes. That is exactly my thoughts.
Then why are you looking at me weird? Like you were.
Because it's odd. It's odd.
It's odd that we would have the same thought. Because of woman. Are you?
It's what we do.
Either
are you
way.
Are you trying to say that I'm not smart, or like?
Lyra. No, hold on, you're getting too close.
Too close to the sun. Too close to the sun.
Also, how did they know about the sword?
I don't know. There is a lot of information here that we do not have.
Also, they came from the sky. Like.
Again, lots of information we do not have. I want to not find this information out, and that is where all of you come in. I want all of you to sail to Crofler Island under the guise as merchants. And as Quackers Investigations, do what you do. And if upon discovering information, a plot, or clearing their name, you will be rewarded handsomely. As I will say, one of my guards did actually see your companion, the Firbolg, not the Firbolg, the shorter man with the pants.
Oh shit! Where's Burgy?
Burgy.
Is his name Burgy?
Oh.
It was
Okay,
Burgy. I thought it was Rick.
I mean, Rick.
He is not part of the Quackers Investigative Co. He's kind of like somebody we met like yesterday, I think. Was it yesterday?
A couple days ago.
2 days ago.
Couple days.
Couple days ago.
He's
Also,
learning,
yeah,
he's
I don't
learning.
know what his deal is. Gonna be quite honest.
So are you
he
saying
kind of
he
walked
was...
in with us, but he's not with us. If you know what I mean.
I met all of them.
We
at
also don't know
this
who this is.
party. So
So when we say it's what we do, I mean
We mean the three of us.
I mean the four
and
of
the
us.
little gobbo.
The four of us, and also this duck. Whack.
Yeah, the duck, the child, and the three of us. Don't know who that is, and don't know who that guy with the axe is, And the guy who went with apparently went with
Was staying with us, but
we were more
was
kind
recent.
of like
So it sounds like this Rick Burgy,
Rick.
just
Yeah.
a
I
Rick,
didn't say
We're gonna go with
burger.
Rick.
was with
Goodness.
these attackers as he
No.
vanished when they left.
I mean, he killed a lot of
Yes, he did kill a bunch of them, though.
them. Killed a lot of them. So I don't think he was working for them. Because
And you
I
said you
did-
saw
I
him
think-
go with them? That's
One
what
of
you
my
said?
guards watched him vanish, and he has not turned up since the attackers left. And so unless he turns up again, we assume either he has left because he was with them, or because they took him. And so that can be an additional part of...
I'm gonna go with Tuck. Could be
He's-
Broanas.
Or
You've known him for one day. It sounds incredibly suspicious to me.
also he's very startled
Yeah.
easily. So he
Really,
could have
came
ran
across so
away.
cool.
If he turns up, then his name will be cleared. But until then, we must play as though it wasn't that he was with them. Yes.
If
Okay.
he turns up, I'll have some questions for this suspicious sounding Rick.
I mean, honestly, I do too. I'm gonna be real honest with you. We probably got the same questions. I don't know this guy, so like, I mean, he seemed kind of like a person. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Is this Zone
Okay.
of Truth still going?
Yes.
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 All right. So you want us to go to the island, investigate, and see if they were really behind this attack.
And you
Yes.
want us to pretend to be see, the thing is, we're really good at investigating. We're not so good at pretending to be other people.
What do
Which
you mean?
means-
We were pretty good at pretending to be.
I don't know, were we? Because I kind of feel like it didn't go so hot.
It went pretty well, I think.
What time are you thinking of?
When we got one of our jobs, and they assumed that I was.
Yeah,
that's
right,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
And then
I thought it
days
went
when
well
we
because
laughed, and the days when we laughed.
It went great. It
It
worked.
went. I thought it went great. Anyway.
Sure, it was great.
I might be able to assist in the
I
believability
didn't think it'd go great. I can't
factor
lie.
of that.
You are
Lord.
here.
Oh, sorry.
You fought with them. I would appreciate your assistance in the matter. You may be paid separately from them, but I still wouldn't. Obviously, you're very skilled. And this group, I've heard of their feats. They returned many items that were stolen. And discovered the location. Not who stole them, though.
No, we did. We told you. You just didn't believe us.
I have never met you before this day. You have never told
We
me.
told it was Sovelia. And I'm not
The
lying.
daughter
because
of
I'm in the
my
zone of truth.
head advice.
I'm in the zone of truth, okay? I cannot lie right now. It was Sovelia. Somebody better believe me or I'm gonna lose it.
I mean, you could get Sevilla in this zone as well.
yeah.
I find this compelling.
I'll send a guard to find Sovelia, but I believe that you believe it was Sovelia.
Listen, I
With all
went
due
on
respect,
a really long rant.
We're
about
not going
how
to gaslight people you're trying to ask for help.
you've been doing this. You've been doing this whole I don't trust you, but I'm gonna send you on a spy mission. Even though I don't trust you.
I trust.
All
I
right,
trust you.
listen.
This is one of those things. I believe that you believe that it was Sovelia, but it was
Worst
more.
don't
is
believe
you
that a
are
young woman can be
genuinely
capable
being
of-
honest because you are also in the zone of truth.
Yes, I believe that you believe that it was Sovelia.
So what I'm hearing right now,
Politicians suck.
what I'm hearing from you is that you're saying that this young woman, Sovelia, who is incredibly intelligent, is not capable of doing incredibly intelligent things.
Of course, she's capable of doing incredibly intelligent things. She was raised by her father and the many teachers here at the castle.
Yeah, I just don't. I'm really not getting why people don't believe it was her because, like, all the evidence points to her, and the fact that we saw her, like.
There is no evidence aside from your word.
Okay, and why is that not enough?
Because of
The
all
magic ensuring
Silvelia's
that
previous.
those words are true.
The word of 3 witnesses is not enough.
Technically, there was more. The others just died.
I'm sorry. Did you kill other people?
No, okay. One of them pulled a card, and then his soul left his body, and the other one just disappeared. I don't know. We assume that Storm is dead. I don't really know what happened there because she was there somewhere, and then she wasn't there anymore, and the Quackers can't sense her anymore.
We've been through a lot.
It's been a rough week.
It's been a rough couple of days, couple of months.
Point was,
Guys,
there was 5 of us, 6 of us, including Gabo, who saw Sevilla. It's a lot of people.
we will take the job.
Oh, are we agreeing to that now?
Lord, I have to raise some concerns here. These people seem like they're a bit of a mess. And I'm a little bit nervous about, leaving them to handle some very important business.
Well,
Well, you weren't
Brodie,
there because
that is why you are going with them.
Oh,
You will be keeping an eye on them, making sure that they stay on track, that they do what they say they will do, and assist them in any manner you can. But you have authority over their decisions. If you believe they are
I want to make something very clear. I'm assuming you are asking me to take my ship for this, correct?
You have a ship.
Yes.
I was going to offer one of our own, but if you have one, you are more than welcome to take your ship.
Brodie, when we are on my ship,
He has authority over you. And you see a look in his eye, and the tinge of magic that you felt on him, that you were not able to discern the school of magic it was. There's definitely something else there that flashes just very quickly in his eyes, and it makes you feel uncomfortable. Not necessarily scared or intimidated, but uncomfortable.
Did the rest of us see this?
No, none of you were touched by him.
Oh.
I was simply going to say, my lord, that Isabel is not permitted above deck.
All right. Okay, let's
Above
just...
deck? You want her to go below deck?
Confined room, less damage than my entire ship.
Listen
Yeah,
here.
but then the
Or
pool-
just allow me just a moment, if you will. You see, I have led many a combat squad into battle, and I have not done years of leading to have any misconceptions about what it takes to be a good leader. And I'll have you know that I know that being a good leader means humility and the willingness to work as a team. And so I say this to you, most beautiful Alais that I am willing to make compromises wherever necessary, especially aboard the hospitality of your vessel. But Isabel is a princess and deserves to be treated as such.
Would it help if we put her in a cabin with a bed?
What was that?
Luke's in too deep.
So good. So good.
I missed that. What was the offer?
Put Isabel Isabel in a room with a bed? Would that make it better?
I mean, it depends on the thickness of the mattress, I suppose.
So what I'm hearing is we can't like put a pea under the mattress because then Isabel wouldn't be able to sleep.
Listen, all right, here's the thing, okay? I understand Isabel made quite an entrance today. That's not the way that this usually goes. As I mentioned earlier, Isabel has eyes. They're just in my head, all right? So as long as Isabel is tight to my side, I assure you, your vessel will be in fine condition. Do you think I will ride this entire trip upon the back of that beautiful unicorn if I have to? But Isabel would be very unhappy if she had to sit in a room alone without her eyes, if you know what I mean.
So just so I'm 100% clear, Isabel is blind, but she can see what you can see?
I just keep Isabel informed.
Okay, so you're Isabel's guide dwarf.
We have a special bond. I understand what you're saying. I understand you're saying, like, is it a physical thing? And no, but it's like a deep emotional thing. But practically speaking, I tell her what's going on, or she can feel through my body as when I'm on her.
Brodie, do you hear yourself speak sometimes?
Oh boy, do I!
Does Fowl know how to swim by any chance?
I think, yeah.
So when do you want us to leave?
I don't know if I want to agree to this, Dolf. Like,
I'm concerned.
Well, I would need some time to get the crew back together.
As soon as possible would be preferred, and each of you will be paid 5,000 gold each upon your success.
Would the morning work for
Damn.
you? It'll give me plenty of time to reassemble the crew and get the ship
Morning
ready
works
to
fine.
travel.
Honestly, I think this is going to be a right party. I think we're going to have a great time. And I just think I'm excited to be with all these incredibly sexy adventurers and to uncover and strip down this mystery till its nether regions.
The Zone of Truth ended about 5 minutes ago, so...
okay,
I don't think that matters.
I've never told a lie in my life.
It's true, that's true.
You're gonna be best friends.
I have a question.
God.
We're supposed to be impersonating merchants. Are you gonna give us something? So, like a
Yes,
like-
you will be given a variety of herbs and spices that come from Houndia. That is one of their major imports when there's not piracy. And so you'll be bringing some of our collections of the spices that we have acquired from there. And you will be arriving to the island to sell and trade spices and herbs.
Do we have like all the paperwork in place to do that?
I will provide all of that as my men will provide all of that as needed, and we'll bring it to your ship. Alais, is it
The lunar sail.
lunar sail?
You'll be able to tell which one it is.
I imagine the sails have something lunar about them. Shocking. We
Can
will
be
bring
honest.
it to you. I will bring it to your ship first thing tomorrow morning before dawn.
Very well.
Now, is there any other questions?
I
Oh, I
would just
got-
like, oh, sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I just wanted to call out this lovely, and I gesture at your like horns, like this horny young lady's excellent attention to detail. I really appreciate your detail oriented. I can see Lyra.
Well, Lyra goes as soon as you say horny and goes like that's what you said.
I see what you. Oh, you pervert! All right.
Lyra's just like
pervert,
stiff,
you
like
dirty girl. All right. Well, I just wanted to say, I appreciate your attention to detail, just like you caught that little slip of the tongue.
well, I'm trying to clarify what you said. I'm trying to say what Lyra's response was to that. Lyra didn't say anything. She's just like immediately was like blushing and like sweating and like stiff as a board. Like
We need to leave this conversation now.
yeah, like I
It just has like popcorn in a corner.
As the leader of this mission, I just feel that it is important to call out the strengths of my team as I see them. And
Yes,
Lyra?
each other's horniness for sure.
Oh, you're a bunch of dirty perverts.
says that okay, you know what? I'm not gonna even repeat what you said because I don't think it needs to be repeated, but we all heard it. And I think okay. I'm really uncomfortable with the energy that we've created in the studio today.
Elias will look to all of you, bow his head towards the Duke and say, if you all will meet me at the docks in the morning, I'll meet you at the entry to show you to the ship. And Elias, because he's extra as hell, is gonna use his wings of flying and is going to fly out. Which his wings are not like bat or bird wing because that's not fancy enough for him. They're sheer with like glittering lights in them and like kind of like a just married trail of like sparkles goes and flows out from behind him. And he will go off to reassemble his crew from whatever drinking holes they are in across the land.
Brodie yells out as he sees you flying away. You just grow more and more beautiful every second, you beautiful creature. Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
You, words of encouragement are your gift. Yeah, that's okay.
That and decapitating things.
Yeah, I can see that one too. Actually, I noticed that as well.
I appreciate you calling out my strengths. This is how it goes. This is a good team. You can tell because we're growing off of each other.
Yeah, as you already pointed out, I am observant.
Very.
And apparently horny too.
I'll need to ask you to please watch your language around my wee baby girl. And he passes.
I will have to, with my observantness, have to point out that you were the one who said that. I'm just repeating your words. You're the one who said that first.
All right, Lyra.
We're done here.
Can I roll? I know that we got really sidetracked, but can I roll insight on the Duke?
Sure, go right ahead.
This man has made some decisions that just don't add up to me, and I just don't know if he has everyone's best interest. 15.
15. I mean, you definitely believe, like, you definitely feel like he's on the level. Like, he's not lying to you.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Gabo does kind of, from behind you, he kind of, like, tugs on your cloak. Or on your pant leg.
Yeah.
And he says, Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm a little confuddled, if you will. There's a lot going on right now, and apparently we're all gonna go be spies now with more strange people.
Spies?
And pirates.
No, we're not being pirates. No.
Is gonna be a pirate.
So,
What?
how are you, Gabo?
I'm not great. But what is a spy?
Oh, Dolf, you want to take this one?
Well, it's just a person that infiltrates another country under the guise of some ulterior motives, usually has a secret identity, but then finds out new information, whether it helps their own country or not.
Okay, I have more questions now.
Yeah.
What is infiltrate? What is guys?
Let's.
What is
You know when
And-
we're sneaking around and we're trying not to be caught?
yeah?
Spies we're not supposed to get caught.
Oh,
We pretend to be someone
We
we're
pretend-
not.
Yeah, we
To get
pretend to be something
information.
else to get information
oh.
that will help us,
Which is a very bad thing to do.
which will
Lying is bad,
It's also a lot of fun.
but we're making a lot of money off of it. So.
that collectively, us four, we will get 20,000 gold.
What about me?
Yeah, you're part of
You're
it. You're part
Oh,
of the
not-
four.
Including
That's not including
the-
those
the
two.
starry man?
No.
Oh
I
no,
mean, he's coming with us.
he's coming with us, but with us four as part of Quackers Incorporated investigations,
We should add a
5,000.
consultation fee under that, you know?
5,000, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000. That's 20,000.
Does the duck get paid? The duck should get paid.
All of our ducks should get paid.
We will have all of our ducks in a row.
That's another 15,000 per duck.
AJ, you get inspiration.
But I guess now is just time to go home.
Did anybody go get Sovelia and Zone of Truth her? I need to know.
No. She walks in, but Elias has already left.
Wait, hold on.
But
I
the
think
king or the Duke in Zone of Truth.
He believes it's. We can go through this whole thing if you want.
I'm not gonna waste time, but I just want it to be known that Lyra will forever be upset by
As-
the injustice.
I do not have Zone of Truth.
As all of you are starting to walk out the door after the Duke dismiss you, Sovelia is walking in after saying, "Oh, hello. I suppose I was being brought in to meet all of you, but
Huh.
hello.
Funny. You can't really meet somebody you already know, right?
I'm sorry. What is your name?"
I'm gonna lose it!
All right, Gobbo, grab her leg, grab her leg.
Gabo just takes after you and grabs Lyra's leg, but does the thing where just kind of sits on the foot and holds on, and Lyra is just keeps walking.
It's just me.
It's just a little heavier now.
Yeah.
I'm going to speak into Sevilia's mind. I'm just going to say, her rage is only going to grow deeper.
She looks at you and just kind of gives a slight little. Yeah.
Sovelia is Lyra's foil.
You don't want to be on the receiving end of that when we return.
I just killed 50 men.
Sevilla is
Like covered in blood.
As all of you are walking out of the little empty chamber, the Duke says, "Go clean up. I will not be there to see you off, but Brodie will meet you there in the morning."
Sounds great.
Boy,
And with
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
sorry, go ahead.
I hop up onto the back of Isabel and say, "To the stables!" and give her a slap on the rump.
Perfect. And AJ, you were saying something?
we just go home. We just go home, I guess.
Perfect. With that, we'll go ahead and we'll take a short 15 minute break.
Yep.
so we can go get water and go use the restroom. We will be back shortly. Hope you're all enjoying it so far. And we'll see y'all shortly. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back. Just back after a short break. Thank you all for hanging out and waiting. Now, the party has just left the castle after speaking with the Duke, and has taken on the job of finding out who's really behind the attack that just occurred on the castle. We find them. We're going to skip ahead a little bit. We find the remaining party members, minus Alais and Brodie, and Burgy, I suppose. So only remaining party members at the castle is Lyra, Dolf, and Gabo.
G Squad. Gang, gang, gang.
So as you all walk into the temple, it is quiet. Most of the folks are closer to the castle as the events and ceremonies are taking place. Not many people have come to the temple at all. And so it's fairly empty. Certainly enough room for all of you to move through without being engaged in conversation with any temple goers. But Lord Quackers, in his human form, is standing in his usual spot. He seems to just be contemplating, seems to be thinking, but otherwise he sees all of you and just gives all of you a smile and opens his arms as he does whenever he sees you and says, "Ah, my friends! I see by your heavy faces that much has occurred."
Yeah, we were attacked at the ceremony, and we are now hired by the Duke to figure out what's going on.
And we lost another friend.
Yeah, Burgy's gone. We don't know where he went.
That is indeed troubling. There's much confusion, I sense. Well, I suppose if the Duke himself has hired all of you, then you should certainly lend him your services. I suppose you will be leaving town for a bit.
What is the place called again that we're going?
Crothler Island.
Yeah, we're going to Crothler Island.
Ah, the Crothless. I have met them once. Their ancestors, I should say. It's quite a while. They've all since passed. They've all gone on. But I'm sure their children are just as interesting as their grandparents were.
What do you know about them?
Well, last time I met the Crothler family, it was I was not cast down and banished to the earth. I was simply just meandering, as you would say. Crothlers were doing experiments upon my children. Trying to breed, I should say, a specific type of fowl that I didn't much care for, and so I made them stop.
Yo, I don't think I want to go to that place now.
I don't believe they're still doing these things. Worry not. Worry not. But I cannot guarantee it. But you will certainly be safe, as you can just simply disappear at the will of your master.
Yo, what? I can do that?
It's still a little weird.
Okay. On a different note, Gabo, do you want to talk about how you're feeling?
Well, I feel sad that I hurt you, Miss Lyra. I was not happy about that. Um, this sound this spy job sounds like it would be fun.
I am going to give you the option, Gabo. Do you want to come with us to this new place? Or, because this could be an equally important job, stay with Lord Quackers. Maybe do some more training. Or possibly just being a person that is important to the church right now. And be a representative while we're gone.
Gabo looks conflicted as he sees both of those as being important. So I'm just gonna roll. If it's above a 10, he's going with you. If it's below a 10, he'll stay. Or 10 and below, he'll stay. I think I would like to stay, and I will help Mr. Quackers run the temple, and I will hold down the fort.
That's a great thing.
Quite a very brave guard to take care of our temple.
I'll do it with Mr. Ambrose.
Just about to say, where the fuck is Ambrose?
And Ambrose will saunter over upon hearing his name and be like, "What's up, kid? What?"
Oh, I'm just gonna stay here and guard the temple with you.
We're gonna guard this temple so good, Gabo. We're gonna be so good at it, dude. I can teach you. Ambrose runs full canter into his room to go get a bunch of weapons.
Oh boy.
And be like, I can teach you how to use all of these.
Gabo, remember, it is important to do your training while we're gone. Remember the stances I taught you.
Okay,
But also, be mindful to rest. And also, Lord Quackers is a great fountain of information to get to know more about the world.
yeah, he seems very smart. I am.
I'm gonna speak in our little mental connection and be like, and you can check in whenever you miss us and talk to us, and I'll tell you all about our travels.
Oh yeah, I'll check in. He says that mentally back to you. He's like, yeah, I'll do that. I don't want you guys getting hurt.
When he says that, I'm gonna mentally check in. Not gonna include Gobbo in this, just Iz and Dolf and Lord Quackers, and be like, we do need to talk about what happened with Gobbo. And
Which is why I'm telling him to talk to Quackers while we're gone.
Yeah.
Because if anything, Lord Quackers is the one to talk to.
Yeah. Well.
Of a fledgling god.
I think we may have gone too far, guys. I think we may have pushed him over the edge.
Which is also why I gave him the choice to stay or not. Because if he chose, I mean, I would have respected his decision either way, but he's growing and he needs to make his own decisions and he needs to know what is right and wrong.
And maybe if you...
I just wish we could have been in agreement about this earlier.
Yeah. Maybe if he stays here with Lord Quackers too, he won't be in danger of disappearing like our friends. They all seem to disappear.
Out loud. Yeah. Lord Quackers. Were you able to make enough of a connection to see if you can sense where Burgy is?
I will try. I have no guarantees, but I will try. And he goes and he kind of sits down in the much more comfortable chair that is kind of next to the duck statue that's at the kind of the main area of the temple. And he sits down and he closes his eyes and he just kind of breathes. And suddenly we, the viewers, are transported to another place. High up in the sky, flying at incredible speeds in a dark tube that is pitch black. Burgy, you have disguised yourself successfully as one of these attackers. Mask and all. And so far, no one has spoken since you've been on this flying thing, this V-shaped thing with the V being the wings that are pushing forward. So think of it, the classic, V of like the flying V formation that ducks and geese make when they fly, inverted, flying forward. With the main center being just this elongated tube. Pitch black, you cannot see, and no one has spoken. Everyone who is in this tube, there's only about 8 other individuals that are in this tube with you. None of them have spoken. All of them are just kind of sitting and standing. Variety. What are you doing?
Ay, ay, ay. Okay. So I feel like I need to explain a little bit of because I was called out by the meme page for what would seem like a character inconsistency as Burgy, the very cowardly by nature individual, took the very bold move of ending up disguising himself and hiding amongst the attackers on their aircraft. And I'm going to say that Burgy was caught up in the midst of this fight with this new team that he was a part of, and felt that this was the logical decision that he assumed we would all be in on together. And so seeing them flee, thought we got to go where that's happening. This is what everyone else is going to do. I don't want to be left alone. I'm going with everybody. Is on the ship, currently in the dark, unsure who is here from the Quackers team. But I do think, knowing that there are definitely real attackers on this ship, I don't think Burgy in the darkness is going to be the first to speak. He's at least going to wait a little while. He's going to wait like a couple minutes to hear a voice, or for his eyes to. Oh, he can see in the dark, can't he? He's a Firbolg, and they have night vision, do they not?
I think Firbolgs have dark vision.
I think so too. Very stats. Okay. Sorry, I should know my own ability to see in the dark.
They do not have dark vision.
Well, shoot.
So,
okay.
Yeah, you have no clue. It is pitch black to you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna wait at least a little while. Like, there's no one saying anything.
No.
It's just dead silence.
Dead
they
silence.
They do a raid and then they sit quietly on the bus home.
Yep.
Gee whiz. All right. Eventually, Burgy, dying to try to connect with one of his teammates and trying to suss out who is and who isn't in disguise, even though can't see anyone. So, what? I think that went pretty well, right?
You hear the sound of people moving. Can't really ascertain what they're moving, how they're moving, but just movement. And then you hear the voice of someone going, "We did what we did. We did what we could, and we did what we needed to do."
He's making a mental note. Okay, that doesn't sound like one of my Quackers team. Yep, sure did. Took came, conquered, and got the hell out of there, right? Cool. So, do you know if we're like stopping on the way to the place? Are we stopping for like I don't know, something to eat or something? Maybe.
Okay, I'm gonna need another persuasion check just to keep somehow persuading these other people that you are with them. Real quick, just go ahead and give me another persuasion check.
It's like doing like a theater performance. You don't rate a diner afterwards.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, yeah, give me a performance check, actually, not persuasion, performance.
Yeah, I was gonna say deception, but they're all the same, so they're all +0.
Perfect.
So, 18. I'm so excited.
So this same voice says, "No, we're not stopping. Once we get
Cool.
back, that's when things really start."
Oh yeah, it's my favorite part for sure. I'm gonna. What am I gonna do? Okay, so oh man, I got nothing. There's no light, so I can't see anything. I hear one voice. Obviously, I saw other people get on here. I have so little in my bag here. I say, sorry, I'm a little disoriented from all the the getting stuff done, and I was just how long is this trip again gonna probably be?
Only a couple hours. You were on the flight over. You know
Right.
it.
Only a couple hours. Like right, like a couple as in like 2 approximately. So like not yeah, okay. Yeah.
Did you fall asleep on the flight?
No,
over?
honestly, I think I got maybe a hit in the head or something.
Sounds like I can tell.
Yeah, sorry.
It's gonna be a couple hours. Just sit tight. And you hear the same, just more movement, and the voice is quiet.
I don't know what to do. Okay, yeah, internally, Burgy is freaking out right now. Oh, this is an internal monologue. Okay,
Yeah,
what
yeah,
you're about to hear. Okay. Oh no. Okay. I could only do this for like an hour, and he said we were like for like somewhere around like 2 hours, which is like not enough time for me to like get my stuff back. If we drive somewhere in a couple hours, they're gonna see me, and I'm gonna be big again, and or they can see me right now. I don't even know how do I figure out who else is from the Duck Squad? Okay. And Burgy is just gonna like softly under his voice go quack quack. Quack, quack. Quack.
You get no response. And at about this time, as you're quacking and you're stressing about how your changed form is not going to last too much longer, you hear a whistle. Just a high-pitched whistle that's getting closer. It's getting louder. It seems to be coming from outside the ship. You can hear the wind, and so it's impressive that you can hear a whistle from outside. You hear movement from inside, and you hear that same voice go, What's that? Is it? Oh no! And as he's about to say something, he gets interrupted. As there's a massive explosion that hits the front of this vessel, and suddenly the whole thing's lit up. All of the individuals that were at the front, all of the attackers, suddenly just get sucked out. Sucked out as the change and pressure and everything just sweeps them out of this thing. And there's just this massive fire that encompasses the front of this flying thing. And there's another whistle and another huge explosion as something whizzes past the front, this now huge hole, as you are just in the back enough as this wind's pushing you back. Another whistle and another explosion hits the wing, and it starts to nosedive. And that's where we're gonna leave off for this session.
I'm gonna die.
Oh my god.
Leave Burgy alone. He's innocent. Have you heard his affirmations, Luke? Have you heard Burgy's affirmations?
I have.
You want to murder that guy?
We'll see stuff. There'll be things. So now this is where I get to announce some fun things. More forthcoming. Check our socials, Twitter, Instagram, whatnot. There will be another session of Fowl and Friends Special Edition as we follow Burgy's adventures, as we follow what he does outside of the rest of the crew. And the rest of the crew, sorry y'all, this is gonna be a bit sad. Y'all are not allowed to watch or listen.
What?
What?
This is bull. Is this gonna be on the podcast?
No, this is gonna be a live stream. So y'all will
Wow.
get to watch it eventually, but sorry.
Oh.
So yeah, so we'll talk more, but
Damn.
The disrespect I just felt.
yeah.
Can't believe he's banning us from chat.
I know.
Right?
Banned from the
We're
stream.
banned from the stream.
Only these specific ones. Don't worry.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Can memes still make?
Oh, memes can definitely still be there and make memes. They just,
They're
it'll
just
be out of
context
it will be
memes.
out of context for you guys.
Fantastic. Memes, please.
So, yeah. So more on that forthcoming. We'll just check our socials, Misty Mountain Legends at Twitter, Instagram, what have you, to find that live stream. But either way, thank y'all so much for joining us. I hope y'all had such a good time. I know I did.
I also did. Today was so much fun.
I'm having a great time until you killed my best friend.
A great time.
Brodie is so fun.
I have so many feelings.
Oh, goodness. So once again, thank you to my wonderful players. All of you are so near and dear to my heart. I appreciate all of you greatly.
No.
Housekeeping things. Once again, follow us on Patreon. Become a supporter if you want to keep seeing more of this stuff. This really, supporting us on Patreon really will help us do this more frequently. trying to go help us go full time with, the podcast and this and everything like that. So if you like this, consider throwing a buck or so our way just to help us do this more and better. We also have a Ko-Fi if you just want to do a one-time thing where you can buy subclasses and whatnot. Ko-Fi, Ko-Fi, blah, blah, blah. However you pronounce that website. Everything can be found on our Twitch homepage. Trying to think. Oh, we have a podcast in the middle of recording for that. More episodes will be coming for season 2 later this year, hopefully in a month or two. And we'll be back the second Tuesday of next month. Tentatively, that might change, but that's the plan right now.
Which is the 9th.
The
For
9th.
anybody who wants to put it on a calendar.
Yes. Perfect. Any other housekeeping things from you all?
Socials will be in the chat.
For me as well.
Excellent.
AJ, hit us with it.
Hi, I'm AJ, also known as Sushi Kid. I am a TTRPG performer, video editor, transcriber, I said video editor, right? Voice actor, and stream producer. I will be on a couple of things. You can find me on the 3 T's of social media: Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok as Husha_Kid. I'm trying to get to 50K on TikTok because I get to I've got to release my only tiers to the public if I get to 50K. So if you want to see me cry,
It's really good.
It's great.
We
It's
do.
great.
We love AJ's only tears.
I'm gonna be on a couple of things this week and the following weeks coming up. This Thursday I will be on Total Party Kiss, where we are playing the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers in a 2-shot called the Mighty Morphin, the new gen. I am going to be playing the Yellow Ranger, inspired by a certain chef from One Piece. And yeah, it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be my first time playing that system, and my first time on that channel. That channel is filled with a lot of my good friends. Also on Friday is going to be the penultimate episode of Lost Frontier, where you can find, which is the Star Trek adventure game that is on Critical Misses, where I play the nervous ball of energy, Dr. Tixel Tix. We are most likely going to fight a rogue Starfleet captain. It's gonna be intense. We got a plan for it though. We've been dealing with a Q, and if you know Star Trek, Qs are horrible. And then I will be participating in on July 16th at 3 p.m. EST, Rolling for Reproductive Rights, over on Just the Humans Twitch channel. We are playing D&D, and we are being DM'd by Dork Lord Canada on Twitter. I haven't decided on what my class is going to be yet. I'm thinking probably Bard. We're gonna be level 8. So I'm still deciding, but we'll see. And there might be something on the 23rd of July. Be on the lookout for that. Also, if you're going to Gen Con, I'm going to be at Gen Con. Critical Misses is going to also be at Gen Con, where we are doing Morning Ritual Live again this year. That is going to be taking place on Friday at 10 a.m. If you keep an eye out on the socials, I believe it is also going to be live streamed. So even if you're not at the event, you can catch the stream there. We are going to have Cadiosaurus, Omnis X, Latia, I believe Brito, and Chaotic Darby as guests. That was all off the top of my head. I could have checked Twitter, but yeah. So if you're going to be at Gen Con, say hi, say what's up. I'm going to be there all weekend. I'm probably going to be working, but it's going to be fine. And other than that, keep an eye out on Misty Mountain Legends. There might be a different adventure about to start.
On a similar note as Gen Con, if anybody's going to PAX Unplugged, it's a while away. It's in December, but I'll be there. Come say hi. Please don't be weird because you're a stranger from the internet. But like, say hi.
Don't be
Like quack at me or something. Just quack at me, I guess.
If you're in Edmonton, Canada, you can find me and you can be weird about it if you want to. So I'll see you up here.
And we don't dox your location.
Edmonton.
It's not
God.
that big, buddy.
Oh my gosh. With that, thank you all so much for tuning in and watching. Thank you all to the first timers who are here with us. I saw a few. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Olorian and Savvy, both of you, I appreciate y'all coming in. I think there's a couple more as well. Apologies. But I'm so glad all of you have joined us. And if you want to see previous episodes, they're up on our YouTube channel. It goes by the same name, Misty Mountain Legends. You can find all the previous episodes there. So yeah. So that will give you some context for a few things if you care to watch. But with that, I believe I'm not forgetting anything else. And am I forgetting anything? Cool. Perfect. Thank you all so much. And thank you to,
Do you want to plug Anna's book club?
Oh, yes. If you join our Patreon, you get to be part of my lovely wife, Anna, right here, right above me. Her book club, where you get to read and discuss a book, and Anna sets up questions and reading guides, and it's great. It's a great time. Highly suggest it. Go check it out. Also, if you know us from TikTok and you know of our dog, Lady Pinto Bean, $15 a month gets you a specialized photo shoot of Pinto's only paws. It's fantastic. It's great. Really suggest that too. So yeah, you get a lot of really good stuff on our Patreon.
Yeah, I forget what tier I'm at on the Patreon.
But yes, this episode will go up on YouTube, and all of our episodes, everything we stream here goes up on YouTube afterwards for Jack asking. So, but yes, you'll hear about all the extras on all of our socials and whatnot. So just keep an eye out for that. Perfect. Thank you all so much. Thank you to my wonderful players. And until next time, bye.